Hello friends, this is lecture number 10. So today I'm going to start with the compounded data types in Python. So I will start with the data type list. So list is very versatile and commonly used data structure which allow you to store the collection of items. Lists are ordered and mutable and can contain element of different types. Lists are created using square bracket and can hold 0 or more items separated by comma. So let's head on to the Google Colab and let's see how to create list and various things. Okay, so let's first understand how to create list. Okay, so here are some examples are given in this box. So I'm creating one list called as my list, and for creating a list you have to write all the elements in the square bracket. Like for example, here my list is a name of my list and these are the element like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, there is another list called list2 in which there are elements are 1 comma red rose comma 3.14 comma 2. So here you can see, so list contain integer values, string values, float values as well as boolean values. So all the values can be contained by the list. Okay, there is one more example, list3. So here we have 1 comma 2 comma another list contain 2 comma 3 and 5. So you can have a list within a list as an element. There is one more example, list4. So list4 is empty list. This list is called as empty list. Let me run this code. Okay, so there is no error. So this is how you can create a list. Okay, now to access the elements of list we have to know something about index value of the list elements. Okay, so let's suppose I have a list, okay, in which the elements of list are 5, 8, 3, boy, 6 and 9. So these are the elements of list. So the index value of the first element of this list, that is 5, is 0. Then second element 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and so on. There is one more method by which we can index the list by giving the values like -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. So the last element will be called as -1 and second last will be -2 and so on. Okay, so this is how we can index the elements of the list. So this index value is very useful when we are accessing the elements of the list. Likewise, let's understand. Let's suppose I have a list which contain the elements 5 comma 8 comma 3 comma boy comma 6 comma 9. Okay, so if I want to print the element which is at index value -2, so how I can print? So I have to write print name of the list in square bracket the index value. Okay, so let's comment this one and I will run this one. So here you can see the 6 is the element whose index value is -2. Here you can see the -2 is the index value of 6. Let's suppose here I have write 4. Okay, so if I run this one, you can see the element 3. See this index value 4 whose element is 3. Likewise, you can write another indexing method, like if I write 3 over here. So let's see what will be the output. Boy. Okay, so boy has index value 3. Okay, so let's write as 2. So 2 index value is assigned for this element that is called 3. So let's run this one. Okay, so here you can see the output is 3. So it is printing the list whose index value is 2. It is printing the element in the list 1 whose index value is 2. Okay, now let's print the n number of elements from your list. Okay, let's suppose I want to print the element which are ahead of this tree. So I can print those values by using this colon. So how do I write? So I have to write print name of my list in square bracket colon and the position value of from where you want to print. Okay, from where you want to print. Let's suppose if I write over here 3, so let's see what we will get. So here we can see 5, 8 and 3, 5, 8 and 3. So if I write colon ahead, so after colon I have write 3, so it will print first 3 values. Okay, it will print first 3 values. If I write over here 5, so in this case it will print the first 5 values. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, that is 5, 8, 3, boy and 6. These are the first 5 values. Okay, there is another method. If you want to print the last 5 values, for that I have to use the position number of element which I want to print, and after that I have to write the colon. So let's see what we will get the output. Okay, so here we can see only 9. So why only 9? It will print the value which are remain after 5. Okay, which are remain after 5. So 1 2 3 4 5, fifth value is 6. So after 6 there is only one value, 9. So here it is printing 9 over here. If I write over here 3, so after third value, that is 5, 8 and 3, it will print a boy, 6 and 9. So let's see. Boy, 6 and 9. Okay, so this is how you can access the elements from the list. Now let's see how we can slice the list. Okay, list slicing is one of the important concepts by which you can use and slice the elements from your list. Let's suppose I have a list called list 2, and these are the elements from the list, that is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. If I want to slice the list from 2 to 5, okay, if I want to slice the list from 2 to 5, that is I want only this value, I don't want 1 and 6. So in that case how can I do it? So for that I can use print list 2, that is name of my list, in square bracket I have to write the index value from where I have to slice, that is 2. From 2 I have to slice, so what is the index value of this 2 is 1, right? So I have to write index value from where I want to slice and where I have to stop. Okay, let's suppose I have to print 2 3 4 and 5. So index value of 2 is 1, right? And the position value of this 5 is 5, so I have written over here 5. Or in another way you can memorize like this. So from where I want to slice, write the index value of that element, and how many element I want, I have to write the number of elements from where I have to print. Okay, so let's run this one. Here you can see it is printing 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, now let's suppose I want to print from 1 to 5, so I have to write 0 over here. Okay, because 0 is the index value of this one. So let's run this one. Here you can see 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? So if I write over here 4, what will be the output? It will print from 1 up to 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, I hope you got this one. So this is called index slicing. Okay, now let's learn how we can modify the list. Okay, for that I have created one list, that the name of the list is my list, and the elements are 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, so if I want to modify my list by replacing the element by another element, so how can I do that? For this I have written in like this, my list in a square bracket I have to write the index value of that element which I want to replace. For example, if I want to replace 2 by this 42, so how can I do that? My list, name of the list, in square bracket the index value of that list is equal to 42. So by doing this I will replace this 2 by 42. So to show you the result, here I have written print my list. Let's see the answer. So here you can see 1 comma 42 comma 3. Now let's, if I comment this one, okay, now let's see the answer. Here you can see 1 comma 2 comma 3, the original list. By replacing the index value 1 with the 42, here you can see 1 comma 42 comma 3. Okay, so this is how you can modify your list. Okay, now let's see how we can append the element. Okay, how we can append the element into the list. Okay, so for this let me copy this one. Okay, so print my underscore list. Okay, so I want to append the element 4 into my list. Okay, here we have element 1 comma 2 comma 3, but I want 4 also in my list. So by using dot append method, I can append any value into the my list. Like here I have written name of my list, dot append in a round bracket I have written 4 over here. So let's see the result. Here you can see 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. So 4 is appended into my list. So this is how you can append any value into the list. Okay, if you want to insert any specific value at a specific index position, you can do this by using dot insert method. Okay, by using dot insert method. So let me print my underscore list, the name of the list. Okay, so let's, for example, my list is 1 comma 2 comma 3 and I want to insert a 99 at the index value 1. Okay, so index value 1 is nothing but this 2, so I have to insert this 99 at this position. So let's see the output. Here you can see 1 comma 99 comma 2 comma 3. So I have inserted this 99 at this index value and all other elements are shifted by 1 to the right. Okay, so this is how you can insert by dot insert method. So for that you have to write your list name dot insert, in round bracket you have to write the index value where you want to insert the number and comma the element or the number which you want to insert. Okay, if you want to remove something from your list, okay, if you want to remove something from your list, you can do this by dot remove method. Okay, by dot remove method. So let me print this one first. So print my underscore list. Okay, print my underscore list. Okay, so if I want to remove any specific value from my list, I have to write name of my list dot remove, in round bracket I have to write the element of which I want to remove. So let's run this one. Let's see what is the output. Here you can see the output is 1 comma 2. So I have removed this 3 from my list. If you want to remove 2 from your list, which is this one, so let's see. So here you can see 1 comma 3. So we have removed these 2 from our list. Okay, so this is how you can remove any element from your list. Just you have to write name of your list dot remove and round bracket the value which we want to remove. So here, now next if you want to delete any element from your list, okay, by index value, if you want to remove this first value, so by using index value you can also remove or delete any element. By you have to just write delete name of your list in square bracket the index value of that number. For example, if you want to remove or delete these 3, so how you can delete? So you have to write del my list, that is name of my list, in square bracket I have to write the index value of these 3. So index value of this, that 3 is 2, right? So let's see. So here you can see 1 and 2 only, the 3 is deleted. If you want to remove this 1, so index value of 1 is 0. So let me run this one. Here you can see 1 is removed. Here we have 2 and 3 only. Okay, there are several methods by which you can work with the list, like append. We saw what is append, insert, remove, pop, extend, sort, reverse, and more. So there are many methods by which you can do these things. So I have already shown you the append method, insert method, remove method, okay, pop method. Okay, So let's understand what is pop method. So here we have a list that is numbers, and the elements of my list are 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So you have to I want to pop some element from my list. Okay, popping means getting out some element from my list. So how I can pop my list? So for that I have to write the name of my list dot pop, and just a second, dot pop, and in round bracket I have to write the of element index value of element which you want to pop. For example, I want to pop this 30 from my list. So index value is is 2. The index value of this 30 is 2. So let's see the output. Here you can see the pop value is 30. Okay, so this is how you can pop, or say taking out any element from your list. Okay, so you have to just write the name of your list and dot pop. Okay, now let's see extend. Okay, so extend method, by the extend method is used to extend your list into another list. Okay, let's suppose I have two lists. List 1 is 1 2 3 and list 2 is 4 5 6. I want my list to be list 1 to be extended to 6, that is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. For that, what can I do? I have to write name of my list which I want to extend. I will use dot extend method, and in round bracket I have to write the list which I want to extend, that is list 2. Okay, so let me run this one. Here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6. So by using dot extend method you can extend your list. Okay, if you these element in my list 5 2 9 1 5 6, and I want to sort this element in descending order. Okay, so what can I do? Name of my list dot sort method, I have to write dot sort, and in round bracket I have to write reverse is 2. Okay, that means it should be written in reverse order. Okay, so let's see what is the output. Here you can see 9 is greatest, then after this 6 5 2 and 1. Okay, how we can reverse the order of my element from my list? Let's suppose I have a list fruits, and these are the elements apple, banana and cherry. I want to reverse its order, like cherry first, then banana, then apple. So how can I do this? I have to write name of my list, that is fruits dot reverse in round bracket. Okay, so let's run this one. So you can see cherry, banana and apple. Okay, okay, okay. Now last topic is list comprehension. List comprehension is the method by which you can create a list based on existing list. Okay, let's try with an example. Let's suppose I have a list called numbers, and the elements from my list are 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, and I want to create a list which having a square of these numbers. Okay, so let's create a list square numbers. Okay, in which I should have a square of these elements. So in square bracket I have written x square for x in numbers. Okay, for x is a variable, okay, whose values is in number. So number we have list. So what it will do, it will take x as a 1, it create its square and store over here. Then it will take 2, it create its square and store over at second position. It take 3, it create its square and place at third position, and so on. It will run up to the last position of your list and it will stop. So let's see how we can do this one. So I have printed the square list. Okay, I have printed the square number, sorry, list of my name is square number. So in this way you can create another list by using existing lists. This is called as list comprehension. So 1 4 9 16 and 25 are the square of this number. Okay, so this is all for today.